Start by turning on the computer, and as soon as you press power, hit delete on your keyboard. We're trying to enter the BIOS. Okay, if you hit delete and got there, you'll see this blue and gray screen. We're going to use the arrow keys and toggle over to advanced. And once there, we're going to go down one arrow to chipset configuration. Once that's highlighted, press enter. Come down to the restore on AC power loss and select on. I already had that. Yours will be selected off, but select on. And then we can hit F10 on the keyboard, which is going to be save and exit. And when it says save configuration changes and exit setup, select yes and hit enter. We should get a boot up now. Okay, once we get to the Windows screen, log in. Dairy admin is the user. I'll send you the credentials. Okay, once we're here and booted up, we'll select the start menu. And you can find or type in PowerShell. So once you have Windows PowerShell highlighted up there, you want to right click it so you get a drop down and select Run as Administrator. You'll get a warning sign. Go over to Yes, select that, and here we go. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on. So we'll enter a few different commands. I will send them over to you. The first is reagent C. Let's see, and we are going to do /disable. Takes a few seconds, and then the operation was successful. Now we are going to scan our disk. We're going to do SFC, system file check, / scan now. This will take a minute. The reason we're doing these commands is to avoid booting to the blue screen of death after a power cycle. You know, the typical Windows failure. So these commands are important to essentially disable that blue screen checkup. Okay, so I have run a scan on this previously, so I didn't have any violations of the integrity. If you do, regardless if you do or don't, let's run one more utility just to clean everything up. We are going to do check disk, CHK, DSK, We're going to check the C drive, and we're going to go /F for a fix. The volume's in use, we're on the computer, so we'll just say yes, we're going to do it. And now we're going to do a system restart, so we'll just type exit, get out of there. We can come down like we normally would and just do a restart on the system. This is that check. It will take a little while. There we go, all set. And this is where you'd leave the machine once those previous steps have been performed. To show you what we expect now, we'll zoom in on the computer box. I'm just going to unplug the power from the back. Oops. There we go, the power. And plug it back in. And now you'll see that that blue light on the front comes up automatically. The last little bit to all of that is we need to make sure we plug in the HDMI dummy plug. So when you're all done setting things up with the monitor, just go ahead, unplug our monitor. You should have had this in there earlier. We're going to plug that back in. And the reason we need to do that is so that while the print server is running, it never goes to sleep, so that it's available to print whenever the PLC sends a print job to it. So without that, the computer might go to sleep, and then we'll still have issues printing out. So just make sure that gets back there. Okay.